That's right, guys. You know you got a good sponsor when they bring Krispy Kreme donuts to you. Big shout out to Jonesboro Armory. They definitely made me and Jesse's day right there, but giving us some tackling fuel there. But we got to get into this deal. So what you guys saw there, we were working on getting the cam sensor and all that stuff lined up. What I will do in the future, as soon as we get this thing running and I see that we know what we're talking about when it comes to the cam sync sensor, I will be doing a episode on how to install the crank trigger and how to install a cam sync sensor on a big block Chevrolet and stuff with a Holley Dominator system. That's a video, and also that's some information that I did not know how to do, and I had to call in some help from our good friend TG, and he came down and walked me through it, how to do it. There's no videos out there at all that I know of how to do that step by step, both the crank trigger and the cam sync, using Holley stuff and also using the front mount style of Holley cam sync trigger. Now they got them for the distributor style. It goes in the back of the motor, but not for my style. So anyways, that's something that'll happen in the future once I get this thing running, and I'm going to really walk you guys through it. So continue on here. I'm now getting a blower on it. Got to get the belts on it, the pulleys on it, all that good stuff. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff happening. Coming up next, it's now time to take the intake back off, hopefully for the final time before start up. Need to put the gaskets on it. I normally tape up my motors pretty good, the exhaust ports and the intake ports, just so I don't have to worry about getting dust in there. All right, guys, big shout out to Napa. They got my racing oil. That's something good to know right there. Sometimes it's hard to find racing oil. It's got a lot of zinc in it, and Napa has got it, so we're in good shape now. All right, guys, we just got our oil picked up from Napa, and definitely a big shout out to them, Mike over there and stuff, man. Called them up, and something cool that Napa will do, they will actually find oil or find products and items and parts and all that stuff from all the rest of their stores, and they can make sure that they got it at your store that you normally go to. So that's pretty awesome right there that they'll do that. And it'd been a while since I've been in Napa, but boy, I tell you, they really got a lot of stuff in stock, and that's really, really handy. So you guys be sure to go and check out your local Napa store. Right, so we're gonna head on home here. We got our oil loaded up, and it is time. It is time to prime the engine. I guess first gotta set the valves and stuff up, get the valve lash set, but after that, it is time to prime the motor up. So we're starting to get closer and closer, guys. We're like right there at it. All right, guys, it's time to oil this deal up. We got also put the Pro Charger gear oil in stuff. Pro Charger only suggests using their Pro Charger gear oil, which I'm completely fine with. We're going to get that deal filled up. Something pretty cool, this F3 Pro Charger actually has a dipstick inside of it. I think that's pretty cool. It's like when you go to fill it up, you can check the fluid level and stuff in your Pro Charger, so that's pretty awesome. What I'm doing with the drill right there is actually priming the engine. I've got a Peterson remote oil filter and priming device, so I can actually prime my engine without trying to start it up. Plus also having the ability to prime the engine every single time before you start the motor up, so you always know you've got oil where you need it at. You know we're getting close when we're putting the daggum fuel lid on it, you know that, right? Oh yeah. Well, guys, Dad's working on that. I worked on the last fuel line down there on the bottom. We're getting close. Just got off the phone with Holley, worked out a few bugs I had going on here. We now got EGTs hooked up. I've got one EGT sensor I'm gonna have to work on just here in a minute that I'd accidentally pulled the wire out of it, so I gotta fix that. But we're doing good. I've got a mess of wires right here. I need to fix up and tidy up, so that's out of the way and cleaned up and nice. But we're looking good right now. We're getting close to putting a tune-up in it and going from there. Next up, we've got to lash the valves in, and we're getting close. Oh yeah, this motor is the most together it's ever been. Oh my goodness. Okay, so what all is happening? You guys got to see Dad help me out, get the fuel cell and stuff on it. All the fuel lines are hooked up. All that's ready to go. Valves ready to be lashed in. Oil has been primed. We've got oil pressure. I have been checking all of the gauges and all the sensors and all that stuff on the computer. Been working with Kevin at TKM on the tune-up on it. He just got us a tune-up, and I'm about to be putting that in the computer, checking everything, make sure everything is copacetic and looking right. I never did clean up these wires back here. This stuff needs to be cleaned up and buttoned up and all that stuff. We need to shorten that. I need to clean everything up, get everything prepped and ready for tomorrow. Still got some odds and ends stuff just to clean up, prep up. The O2 sensor and stuff can be plugged in now that we've got the O2 set up and stuff in the computer. We've got a lot of cool stuff going. Once the valves are lashed in, that's when we'll put the spark plugs in it. That's why the plugs ain't hooked up right now. But that's kind of where we stand. We are looking good, guys. We're looking good. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for joining in. I know it's been it's like right there. You're all like, God, Houston, start it up. Start the thing up. What is going on? We're so close. I mean, we really, really are. If we wanted to, we could probably fire it up tonight at nighttime and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of that. I'm tired. I've worked several late nighters, hardcore, not gonna lie. Between the water heater going out and working on this thing, it's just been kind of hectic, but we are so close. It's not even funny. I'm super pumped up, super excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely, I don't know when the video is going to come out of it firing up. It's going to be super soon, super soon. If it all works out right, it'll go up the same day. I'll at least put some footage of it running on Facebook and stuff. If we get it started tomorrow, that's probably about the quickest place it'll go up at. And then YouTube later that night or the next day, depending on how that episode goes. So you guys just stay tuned. We are there. We're right there at it. So yeah, we're getting at it. Thank you guys so much. The next time you see us, hopefully it's really good news. Hopefully we're doing something really, really cool. I've been working on this deal for, I guess, 6 years now, and it's time. It's time. Thank you guys again. See y'all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Don't forget to go over to KilmerSports.com, where we've got all kinds of merch over there and all kinds of high-performance products as well. And definitely a big shout-out to our sponsors and partners. Till next time, you guys have a good one.